Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW TBC Classic and our Paladin playthrough. We have some mail today. Looks like the linen that we put up on the auction house has sold. Not a lot of coin from that, but every little bit counts, right? Let's see. What are we going to work on today? I think that if we go to the south first, we might be able to find some raptors on the way for raptor eyes. And then we'll find the Witherbark camp somewhere down here. I don't know if they're tucked away in the corner or if they're going to be further to the south. So we will go explore and find out the old-fashioned way. And let's remember to mount up today. I think I saw an exclamation point on the minimap. Oh, it must be for a battleground, right?
Speak quickly.
Yeah, battle for the Arathi Basin. Okay. We're not gonna do that right now. But we are gonna sell some stuff. I'm gonna sell this. I think the one we have equipped is better by a small amount. So let's just get it out of our inventory. That should be more than enough inventory space for the time being. Okay, eyes open for raptors. I feel like there's also a spider quest that we don't have. A quest to kill spiders, maybe to get legs from them. We'll get Blessing of Might going today in a timely fashion. Surprisingly, this vulture is not aggressive. Most vultures in the game are aggressive. And this one is not. Lucky for us. Lucky for us because he wants to be right on top of wherever we are fighting. Oh, we did get the spider. Let's get a heal off here. I keep thinking that, hey, I forgot to skin that, but then I realize, yeah, we don't have skinning on this character. Are we gonna live through another one? Probably not. We'll do some lay on hands. Maybe that will help us. Okay, that is about all we can do. Okay. Maybe we don't have to fight anything else for a second here. We can get our health and mana back. That's one way to start things out. Not only one ad, but two ads. Yeah, I keep having the urge to run back and skin. Okay. Moving on, let's mount up, actually. And we will avoid some of these spiders. Not that that's working out for us so far. So far, avoiding the spiders hasn't been doing a lot. It's been getting us attacked from behind, mainly. Witherbark Village seems like a reasonable place to find Witherbark axe throwers, headhunters, and witch doctors. And we need plenty of these guys. 10, 10, and 8, so 28 altogether we have to take out. We're going to use the Scroll of Agility once we drink to full. A couple of you guys suggested using the Blessing of Wisdom. The thing about that is, like, yeah, we're going to be getting some mana back, but if we don't do Blessing of Might, we're going to be dealing less damage, so it feels almost like the combat is going to draw out long enough that we'll have to cast more spells, negating any benefit we could get from Blessing of Wisdom. That being said, we're going to try it out. We are going to try it out and see how it feels. Well, I see one witch doctor up there. We haven't seen any headhunters yet. I have a feeling it's going to be hard for us to get some type of these. Whether it's going to be the witch doctors or the headhunters, time will tell. But there's obviously going to be one that there's going to be a lot less of. Or maybe they'll be in a different area entirely. We'll see. I've only been down here to fight these trolls a handful of times. Having a lot of fun with my keybinds, as you can tell. I've only been down here to fight these trolls a handful of times, but I remember having trouble finding some of them the last time we came here. Let's clear out this other axe thrower before we go in on the witch doctor here. We are going to stop that healing ward from happening. Don't need any healing going on here. I'm going to scout around this lake a little bit, because it says village, but I'm only really seeing the one building. Maybe there are more scattered about. I'd like to find some headhunters. Just to know that they are in this area. Which they might not be. We'll grab this witch doctor who seems to foolishly be out all on their own on the hill. Maybe just going for a nice walk, getting some sun, and here we are, here to murder them. Because for some reason, that is what our character seems into. Alright, here is a headhunter, so they will exist in this same area. We just have to look around a bit. Let's pull him back. I don't like how close we are to the axe thrower. Man, I really wish they would make some new zones in the game with the design philosophy of the older zones. Like, I love how just open some of the zones are. Arathi Highlands, the Barrens. I love being able to look off into the distance and just see the rolling hills with like patches of forest here and there. It's one of my favorite aesthetics. And in modern World of Warcraft, they don't often build their levels like that anymore. They often make them maze-like. They have lots of upper levels and lower levels that you need to stay on paths and roads to fully explore. And yeah, you don't really get that sense anymore of like the big wide open areas. And it's okay for the big wide open areas to not be every zone because they shouldn't be, but every once in a while throwing you a zone like this in the modern design would be great. Maybe that's something we would only see if they did a Classic Plus. Because clearly the design intentions of retail WoW are totally different than what we see in Classic. Let's go back this way to the south and grab this headhunter. I will say this so far, we haven't had to really stop and drink too often. So maybe you guys are right. And maybe we should be rocking Blessing of Wisdom more often than we have been. Interrupt the healing ward. We have a couple of scrolls here. We can use the Scroll of Intellect, we have a Scroll of Agility. Let's go ahead and just get all of those buffs rolling at once. Open the space back up in our inventory. Over here we have a Witch Doctor, which we could really use. But let's clear out these two axe throwers up top on the hill. One thing I keep kind of forgetting is that I have my settings set up as if we're in a hard mode playthrough. And that's not what we're doing. I think I can go ahead and turn on NPC names here. That should be fine. Keeping friendly players tags off is okay, just so like they keep their anonymity out in the world unless I click on them. But I think we're going to go ahead and turn the nameplates back on. It actually, I'm so used to playing with them off that it's a little bit visually weird for me to see them in the game field. But it definitely helps you figure out where everyone is at. And helps you not get ambushed by people that blended into the grass. Which is fine for a hard mode playthrough, but I need to remember to turn some of these settings back, I think, when I'm playing other characters. Unless you guys hate the floating names. Like, I could live without them, but it does make certain situations easier, and obviously finding the right enemies, so you don't have to constantly click on them. Are we going to be able to get down here for this one guy? I don't know. We're going to be killing a lot of axe throwers just to get down here. Maybe we can pull it from here. Yeah, that worked. It didn't really work. It worked in the sense that we pulled it. We have an ad, though. Let's take care of the Witch Doctor first and foremost, starting by stopping the healing ward. Alright, and we pulled him far enough out that he didn't aggro anybody else. Let's pull him back here a little bit. I am going to go ahead and get a heal off. For as much as that helped us. And now we need to eat and drink. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with Blessing of Wisdom for a little while. It is working out for us. I haven't noticed it taking too much longer to defeat enemies. How are we going to handle this? At some point we're going to have this 2-pull to deal with. Gotta get within her melee range to pull her back here. Alright, we're probably going to have to go in on the Witch Doctor and ignore the Axe Thrower for a minute. We have our stun up. We could get a mana tap going. Not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and get her into melee here. Okay, so we have all of our axe throwers. We need to find a lot of headhunters. So we're gonna have to start picking and choosing what we fight and where. If we don't want to fight a bunch of stuff we don't need. Maybe we'll head up the other side of the lake. Obviously, we'll grab any witch doctors we find along the way because we still need them as well. A lot of dodges and a lot of misses. It is just sad when we stand toe to toe with one of these guys and they just beat the living crap out of us. A couple of misses is all that it takes to kind of put you behind health-wise against an enemy. Can't get the gold yet, obviously. We have a headhunter ahead of us and to our right, so we'll investigate to the right first. Seems to be a cave of some kind back there. Maybe if we take this one out first, it'll be respawned by the time we're done with the cave and we can fight it again. Never thought I would be hoping for a quick respawn, but in this case, it couldn't hurt. Okay, they've put us in a net, but are they going to actually run away? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, there's a witch doctor there, but when I look inside, I see a couple of headhunters, so I think it's going to be worth it for us to go ahead and clear this witch doctor out. That'll be the last witch doctor we need. We'll have headhunters 6 and 7 inside the cave here, which leaves 3 more after this. Oh, hello! How are you doing? We're doing great, thanks for asking. This must have been a patrol? It wasn't a respawn. So, it had to be a patrol. Alright, well, it's a good thing we got some mana back because this thing still is not dead. There we go. That could have been worse. She could have ran in there and pulled this other one. Let's eat and drink the full, shall we? This looks like it might be expansive. I wonder if they're going to send us back here for anything specific. We're obviously going to get as many headhunters here as we can. I just don't want to investigate all the way to the back of it if we're going to come back here later. Yeah, it's full of headhunters, so if you can't find the headhunters, they're back here in this cave. What are they doing in the cave, exactly? I don't know. They seem to just be kind of living in it, sort of. Like, you'd think if they were headhunters, they would be out hunting heads. However that works. And not just kind of milling about in a cave. They're not mining anything. They have no operations going on here. They also don't have any furniture or anything like that, so it's hard to believe that they're living here. Which, like I said, really does beg the question, why are they here? What are they doing in the cave? When they have a perfectly good village outside? I'd love to know. There's some stuff going on in here. Maybe they're doing like rituals in here or something. That's all I can think of. It doesn't really seem to make sense for them to live inside of a cave. I don't think that they're cave trolls. They looked happy out there in the village. Let's see. Shadow hunters. Okay, so maybe we have to come back here later for shadow hunters. Can we get this last headhunter without pulling everybody? Not if we don't move. There we go. Let's back up. What do we have here? We have a Cerulean Talisman of Strength. A neck piece with 6 strength on it. We have strength, agility, stamina, intellect, and spirit. Yeah. It's a lot of strength. Let's go with the 6 strength and see how that works. Should be fine. It didn't take much to convince her to come around the corner, did it? And yeah, that's 10 out of 10. We're done with that, and look! We didn't have to fight any respawns just to get out of the cave. Isn't it amazing? Let's mount up. We're gonna head back to Hammerfall. We are going to look for raptors along the way. I wish we hadn't got dismounted. We are in combat. Oh, with everything! We're in combat with everything because we rode through the village. Let's keep running. How about that? There we go. Obviously, we're just intended to keep falling into the lake. Probably should have went the normal way around. Would have been fine. I'm not going to necessarily try to totally get this quest done right now. The drop rate is kind of crappy. We're just going to fight whatever raptors we find on the way back, and we're going to turn this quest in and see if it chains into any other troll quest. Like, I have a feeling they're going to want us to go back and fight those shadow hunters. But I have been wrong many times before, so we will see. This will be a good time to eat and drink. Nothing else around to threaten us in the shade of a tree. Just relaxing here in the Arathi Highlands. I don't really like being surrounded by all the spiders, but we might be okay where we're at. Let's make a few silk bandages. It hurts to not get the skill ups for these. Then again, we have a ton of silk in our bank too. But I do need to locate the first aid trainer that can get us up to 225. I thought it was going to be out here in Hammerfall. It wasn't. It wasn't the first aid trainer in Undercity. And yeah, I just can't remember where in the heck they're at. Can we get over here and get this one? We can. We have some kobolds hanging out rather close to town here. You'd think they would want them eradicated. But so far, maybe no one has noticed.
Strength and honor.
Your strength is evident. Now to see how you fare against a real enemy. The Boulder Fist have a lair to the southwest of here towards the Dwarven Bridge. And, if I'm not mistaken, the Maulers and Magi there shall present to you a greater challenge. They have done so to us thus far. Slay as many as you can and come to me in body when you are successful, or come to me in spirit when you fail. I shall give praise to your tenacity in battle either way. Kill 10 Boulderfist Brutes and 4 Boulderfist Magi. Where is this at? To the west? Southwest.
For the Horde.
Maybe all the way down here. So it's either going to be right here, which it's probably not. That's barely south, or it's going to be down here. My money is going to be on it being all the way down here at the bottom of the place. But yeah, I think this is going to be an okay spot to take a break. Seems good. We have Bloodstone Amulets. Maybe I need to double check that quest again. Foul Magics. This is the Northfold Manor quest. Okay. And Northfold Manor was all the way back out here to the east. I think that we will probably check this out first. Maybe next time we'll do a bit of a longer episode. We'll run down here. We'll do that stuff, then we'll run up to Northfold Manor, and then we'll run all the way back over to Hammerfall. In between all of that, we should be able to kill enough raptors to have the rest of the eyes drop, I hope. You have to imagine there will be a lot of raptors along that route, as it will span much of the zone. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate all the continued support on this series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other. We will see you back in Azeroth sometime soon. Bye now.